Hi there and welcome to this 2-minute tips video, and today we're going to be looking at the functionality built into the Z series camera in its retouch menu, and this is going to be an overview introduction to the functionality. With the increasing power of the onboard CPUs built into modern mirrorless cameras, it gives quite a lot of functionality uplift in terms of how we can post-process images in camera if we want to. Now the Z series has quite a few options in this area, so I'm going to break those options down into a short series of videos to keep the videos at a reasonable length. And as I said in the title, this video is really aimed as an introduction, an overview to the retouch menu. A lot of the functionality built into the Z series cameras is really aimed at still images, because when you're processing video it does take quite a lot of processing power. It creates quite a lot of heat and quite a lot of battery drain, so therefore there isn't that much post-processing capability built in for video. Now to get to use the retouch capabilities, there are a couple of options we can use. The first one is to go into the menu system and scroll down to the retouch menu, and here you'll see various options. Some of them may be grayed out at various points because there are certain limitations to the functionality. However, if a piece of functionality is there and you select it, you'll be able to go in and select an image from the memory card to apply various adjustments to it. The second option for using the retouch functionality is to go into playback mode, call up the image you want to adjust on the LCD or in the EVF, and then press the I button, and you'll see there the option to access the retouch functionalities. There are some limitations, as I said. You can combine different retouch adjustments, but only one adjustment of each type will be applied to the image. The exception to that is trim movie, and that can only be applied on its own. Equally, you have to think about the order in which you're applying the adjustments, because certain adjustments like trim image or resize image can cause limitations to then subsequently applying other functionality, so I'd do those right at the end. When you make an adjustment, the camera saves a copy of the image at the same quality and the same size, but it adds it with a new file name and it adds it at the end of the camera roll. There are a couple of other limitations you've got to remember and think about, and that is that you can only adjust images taken on the camera in which you are trying to make the adjustments. So if I took some images on my Z6, took the memory card, put it into my Z7, you can't then make image adjustments in the Z7. It has to be on the camera in which the image was shot. Equally, if you shoot in NEF and JPEG, only the NEF image, the raw image, will be available for adjustments to be made to it. Neither of these are big issues for me, but you've got to remember them. Another tweak worth considering when you're setting up your camera is to think about adjusting the power off delay, and you can do this in the custom setting menu, option C3. And what you can do here is adjust the amount of time the camera can be inactive before it turns off the LCD. So if you're pausing, you're thinking about what adjustment, if you pause too long or if you have your setting too short, the LCD will switch off and you'll have to start again. So it's really worth thinking about getting it set up in advance. So what we're going to do is, this is a quick overview. I've tried to keep the videos back towards the 2 minutes. In the next few videos we'll look at the specific functionality that you can choose, the adjustments you can make to the different images. So in the upcoming videos we'll look at some of the specific functionality, the specific adjustments you can make in camera. So it is a short series where you can just go through the different videos and look at how you might want to use it. I'll release them on a weekly drumbeat, as I have done with the 2-minute tips videos to date. So I hope you find this series of videos useful. If you do, as always, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of the future videos as they drop over the coming weeks. And as always, I hope you find this useful, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos.